this is Yolande from Happy Vegan Coach. I am going to teach you how to make the most perfect food on earth. And that food is sunflower greens. There is sunflower seeds, the one you roasted, you can eat it raw, the one that doesn't have the shell, but this one has the shell. Okay? It's sunflower seeds that you can make into a plant. Okay? There is sunflower seeds you can just eat like that without the shell, but this one has the shell. Okay? So we're going to be soaking it. This is going to be about a cup, and we're going to make it two ways. We're going to make it one soaking in the jar and one soaking in the bowl. By tomorrow, this is going to be, the seed will absorb the water, okay? This is going to be filled up with sunflower. It's going to double or triple in size. And it's going to be the same for this one too. This one is going to be double or triple in size. And then we're going to let it soak for 8 hours. Okay? We're going to let it soak for 8 hours. And then after that 8 hours, we are going to drain the water out, and that will be the second step. And it's a very easy step. It's so easy. This is the easiest video on how to make sunflower greens, which is the most perfect food on earth. At Hippocrates Health Institute in Florida, in West Palm Beach, this is what they give the cancer patient. They make juice with it, they put it in salad, and this, I can see this patient, most of them recovers. So that's it for the soaking process. And I soaked my sunflower seeds, and they are shelled. They have the skin on them. There are two different types of sunflower. The one that's gray, they already took the seed out, and this one doesn't have the seed with it, and that means you can sprout it and make it into a plant, into the sunflower plant, like a green plant that's tall. And that's what we are doing right now. So before we do it, they were sleeping. I woke them up, and now they are awake. And now I'm going to give them a chance to grow into a full plant, and even into a huge 8 feet tall sunflower flower. Okay? So this is, I strain it. See? Okay? And then I am going to keep it there, or I could even keep it in the strainer for another 24 hours. And then they're going to start sprouting. And when I see the tail coming out, it means that I have to now put them on the soil. I am going to do them in two different ways, on the soil and then on a napkin, to show you it's the easiest thing to do. And it's the most nutritious food on earth. Sunflower greens, they have everything your body needs. Now on the third steps on making our sunflower greens. Sunflower greens are the most nutritious green food on earth. It's rich in everything: protein, vitamins, minerals, enzyme, fiber, you name it. It's what I call the perfect green, okay? And you can make juice with it too. So we started from soaking our beans and soaking our seeds, and we let it sprout. I drain it, and then I rinse it 3 times a day, because you don't want bacteria to grow on it. You have to rinse it 3 times a day. And to wet it, you don't want to keep it too dry. So now it's been 48 hours and it's already making, they're already getting out of the shell. And this is the little germ that came out, and it's going to grow into a plant. And when I put it on the soil, it's going to be, turn into green with the light. You don't need any direct sunlight for the photosynthesis, and it's going to get green. I never put my sunflowers in the sun, direct sun. I leave it inside. You can even leave it in the bathroom, it will grow. So that's what we have today. So the next step, we're going to be putting it on the soil, okay? This is step number 4. We're going to be making the sunflower greens on a piece of napkin. That's how easy it is. So remember, we soak the seeds, we let it do its thing for 48 hours. I wash it 3 times a day. Now they start sprouting. So we are going to put it here. And the reason why it's not idealistic to do it here, but it's just to show you, if you want to do it in your kitchen, that's how easy it is. So we're going to wet the napkin, and we're going to leave it alone. Okay, the napkin is wet now, and we're going to leave it alone and cover it. And then later on, like every 5 hours, we can wet it, or if you have to go to sleep, you can do it tomorrow in the morning, and it's going to start growing. It's going to attach itself in the napkin. It's going to attach itself, and it's going to grow into full sunflower greens. Okay? Yeah. Hi. This is the next step to the soil. This is the soil step. So this has been rinsed 3 times during the day. It's been sitting for 48 hours. I soak it, and then I drain it, and then I am going to put it on the soil now because it wants to grow. It was sleeping, and it's already awake. Now we're going to put them on the soil. I already put some on top of the napkin, and it's going to grow. So the reason why I like the soil better is because when the sprout attaches itself on the soil, it's going to pick up the nutrient on the soil. I am not in the US right now, and I don't have the luxury of having a nice tray. These are like used and abused in Haiti, and but that's the right tray to do your sprout. So after I put it, I'm going to, as you can see, I'm going to press it. Can you see? Shari, can you put the camera into it? So I'm going to press it to make sure that there's a good connection with the soil, and that soil is the compost I use. This is from my yard. I use my own soil, but you can use any sprouting soil from any store that sells garden supply, okay? But make sure you use an organic one. And then now it's done. Now, what I'm going to be doing now that it's finished, excuse me, I'm going to cover it so it can get warm, a little bit away from the light, because if you so that can help it make effort to look for the light. It's going to go faster when you do that. You let it cover for 2 days, and then after 2 days you're going to take the paper towel out, and then after 2 days it's going to grow, it's going to look for the sun, it's going to get chlorophyll, it's going to start getting green from the effect of the photosynthesis of the sun, and all your nutrient is going to go into the green sprout. It's going to get that tall, and as it progresses, I'm going to show you every day the progress that it's making, or every 2 days to show you the progress. It's simple, it's easy to make the most perfect food in the whole world, which is sunflower greens. We are on the next level with our sprouting. I already sprout the seeds, let them sprout, throw away the water, let them sprout, put them on the soil. So now this is the next 24 hours that they are, the next 48 hours that they are on the soil. So they start, I took out the towel, and now you see they are getting tall now, you see? And the shell came out, you see? And they are doing their things. Now they are growing and they are picking up chlorophyll from the sun, even though there is no direct sunlight. And they're still getting, so they're gonna be that tall and green, imagine. And that's why sunflower greens are very expensive, because it's so rich and powerful in nutrients. This is what I call living food. So the next one is the one we use on the tree. Look at that. There's no soil, and they are doing their thing. And this is like, all I did is put the sunflower that was soaked and then sprouted, and then put them here, and now they are growing, and they are attaching themselves to the paper towel, and they are making the little, you see, they are creating the roots, and they are attaching the roots into the napkin. And they're going to be tall, not as tall as the one on the soil, because the one on the soil has a lot of nutrients in the soil. So this one has no nutrients, has no soil. It only has the paper towel. So it's going to be a little bit weaker. Hi, we are at the next step of our sunflower sprout. As you can see, it's fully developed from a seed that was like this into now a full plant. As I promise you, this is the most perfect food in the whole world, and it's the type of food that everyone can make, okay? So as you can see, it's this is like 24 hours later from the one I showed you before, okay? And over here is the fat, the good fat, and over here is the protein, cholesterol, fiber, vitamins, minerals, enzymes. So this is a perfect food. You can eat this for the rest of your life and be perfect health, and it's something you can do right in your kitchen, in your bedroom, any room in your house. You can achieve this, okay? All you need is the 10 by 4, I think, container to make sprout. They are on Amazon, and there's a hole in it, and there is this one without a hole. And you just put it there so it could collect This one has the hole to call the other one is going to collect the water, and then I'm going to let it go for 2 more days until it gets taller. Remember, I promised you it was going to be very tall from that little seed. You see? You see? And it's living food because it has the roots. I can take this and plant it into outside, and it's going to give me a huge sunflower flower that has like thousands of seeds, and then I can take the seed and make more sunflower. So it's a survival food also. Okay? And then I have this one. I have this one that I did on, this is on soil. I put soil. This one has no soil, but it's gonna, you see, it's growing, and there's a root, you see? And it attaching itself into the napkin, but there's less nutrients because there's no soil. This one has soil, and the soil is giving them nutrients, so they develop better. This one, it's just going to take longer to grow tall, but still, it pick up the photosynthesis from the sun, indirect sun, not direct. It doesn't have to be outside. If you can see, that's mean the sprout can grow, okay? Okay, now, and I have this one. Our sunflower sprout is making progress. This is about, I think, the 5th day, the number 5. This one is, I just wetted, but it grew the roots on napkins, okay? And you can take this and put it on soil, and it's gonna give you a very tall sunflower with flowers and seeds. So this one is day 5. It has 2 more days to go. So be bigger, taller, and stronger. And as you can see, look at that. I'm in Haiti now, so I don't have the tray. I can't, they don't sell them here. You see the roots? How the roots put themselves around the soil. Okay? So this, as you can see, this one is greener, stronger, because it's lock itself into the soil, pick up the nutrients from the soil, and the result is a very nice and strong sunflower. Okay? So it has 2 more days to go, and it will be stronger. Okay? And now, again, this is our sunflower greens. Can you see this? They are alive. This is what you call living food. And also, I have this one. This one, I didn't even put any, if you look at the beginning of the video, you will see that how we get started. Okay, there's no soil. And you could see the difference between the one that's on the tray, there's no soil, and the one that's on the tray with soil. Okay, it's more thick and green and taller, and I'm sure healthier. Okay, so this is how you make sunflower sprout. Sunflower sprout are the most delicious sprout. They are healthy, they are a perfect food, they are a complete food. There's no doubt about it. Okay, you can do the research, and it's easy to make. So from now on, you're gonna have your smoothie, and when you're gonna, what I'm gonna be doing, you see the fat, that's the fat in it. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be cutting them, and you see there's no, all the seeds fell down, and it's clean. So I'm gonna cut it, put it in bags, and store it in my fridge. So every time I'm gonna be making a smoothie, I am going to just get a handful, put it in the blender, and right there I will get the most perfect protein, perfect vitamins, perfect minerals, perfect enzyme, perfect fiber, and that's why I call sunflower sprout the perfect food. Ciao.